Speech off.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here to do a book review on Becoming Sister Wives by Cody, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin Brown, and whatever ghostwriter wrote this book and whatever editor edited or did not edit this book, because that is the worst spelling I have ever seen. So that's already a half a star off for that. The other half of the star, I just took it off because Cody sucks. So 4 stars. Because it was a really interesting read. So I couldn't go any lower than 4 stars. But I cannot give this book 5 stars because it was badly edited. Yes, I already started my video off on a rant. Look, I'm in a mood because my room is hot and it's summer. And the only time I can do a video in the daytime and be visible is, well, in the hot sun. When my room is hot. So I kind of want to get this done as quickly as possible because I want to turn the AC on. And that AC is so noisy that it makes videos impossible. So, Becoming Sister Wives. Basically, it is a story of the Brown family who are on the very popular show Sister Wives on TLC. I started watching the show back in 2020 during the pandemic. I'd heard a lot about it and I don't know. I just decided to watch it for the heck of it because I was bored. We're in quarantine, and I was instantly enthralled by this family. I mean, the early episodes show them as just your quirky average TV family. You know, they're a family with a husband, 4 wives, and a bunch of kids. Like, the first season shows Robin Brown coming into the family, and I'll get to her later. But, yeah. You know, it's all fun and games up until the most recent seasons. I'm just going to get spoilery here. It is what it is, okay? There's going to be spoilers for the book and the show because I cannot do this review justice without going into some rants about things that happen. So, yeah. Anyway. It's all fun and games until they move to Flagstaff, Arizona in season 14. And then it all goes downhill from there. I mean, don't get me wrong. From what I read in the book and what I've seen in the show, this family was Dysfunction City since before Robin. That's really what I want to start off with, honestly. From reading the book, that is what I came away with. Everybody has this hatred for Robin, and okay, I am not going to pretend that I like Robin. I don't love Robin. People think I do because I am not constantly, bashing her. But I don't love her. I just don't hate her as viscerally as everybody else does. I find, the Robin hate weirdly unhealthy. Fans hate her to the point that if she died, they'd probably cheer. It's kind of sick. I'm sorry. It just is. It's weird. There are way worse people to hate on TV shows and books or whatever than Robin Brown. Again, she's not the most likable person. I'm not going to say that I love her and I'm going to defend her every action, but I don't dissect everything she does as a bad thing. That's just where I stand on Robin. And especially after reading this book twice. I read this book back when I started watching the show in 2020. You know, when I was halfway through the show, I'm like, okay, I need to see the early years of these people before the show even started. And from what I've seen, they were having issues way before Robin came into the picture. So the narrative that Robin ruined the family is stupid. I'm sorry, it just is. This family was messed up way before she came along. I mean, Janelle and Christine were literally leaving, maybe not Christine exactly, but Janelle left the family twice because she got in fights with Mary. And, Christine got in a huge fight with Mary shortly before filming. Honestly, at the end of the day, the conclusion I came to is that people blame Robin more than they blame Cody, and I find that the worst part of this whole, Sister Wives fandom, that she's the one at fault when truly he's the one who should be at fault because he's pitting these women against each other. And I think if you're going to hate someone this much, you need to hate him. And even before the show. Like, if you read the book, there's so much to hate about him. I mean, for one thing, he marries Janelle, his second wife, on Mary's birthday. So that's their anniversary. So basically, like, you're already in a bad place. And he marries Christine when Janelle is pregnant with her first kid, Logan. So, like, he is marrying these different women when these women are all in really vulnerable positions and are going to fight because they're in vulnerable position because they have to share a husband. And then, as we see on the show, he marries Robin shortly after Christine gives birth. And he's literally kissing Robin, which we see on the show, when Christine is crowning with baby Truly. Yes, they named their daughter Truly. I mean, yeah, whatever. Weird name. Sorry, Christine, but weird name. And then the nacho incident. Woof. I need to read this passage because it is so bad. Like, Cody is a monster. And, ooh. Nachos. I'm just going to read this. Ugh. This is so bad. After we'd been on the road all night, we stopped at a gas station. I'd been drinking soda pop to stay awake, and my stomach felt sour and upset. Just thinking about food made me queasy. Christine went into the Quickie Mart and bought herself what seemed looked like the largest portion of chili cheese nachos that I'd ever seen. The sight of those nachos turned my stomach. I couldn't watch her eat them. She must have been starving because she was eating so quickly, and there was chili sauce and nacho cheese everywhere. Looking back, I hate myself for the thoughts I had at that moment, but the sight of this chubby girl in my car devouring chili cheese nachos for breakfast put the brakes on our relationship. It brought out the most superficial and shallowest side of me. I still liked her. In fact, I liked her very much, but the nacho experience cooled my attraction a little. Well, a lot. Yeah, that was Cody and Christine's first date. I can't imagine how she could possibly leave such a charming man in 2021. Isn't he a prince? I hate him. But yeah, like, he's a monster to all of them. And, ugh, like, you just see so many instances where he pits them against each other on the show and in the book. And I feel like these women, they functioned reasonably well before Robin came along because they were all kind of hated equally, I guess, so to speak. Not hated, but like they weren't loved. And so they all felt like they were on equal playing fields. But once Robin came along, he loved Robin. Like, they were in love. Like, the first scene you see in the show, those two are like, I honestly do believe, I mean, their religion said no sex before marriage, but I believe those two did it on the first date. That is just what I believe. Who knows? But those two, yeesh. First time you see them on screen, and I have no vision, but there's just something about the scene. I'm like, yeah, those two have done things they shouldn't, according to their religion. They were super in love, and did Robin manipulate situations to get her way with the other women through Cody? Sure. But I also feel like if your religion dictates to you that you need to share your husband, if it was me, I'd be Robin. I would want the best for my children, and if I had to cheat other women to get it, I'd probably do it. If that's how I felt that I had to live my life, like sharing my husband with all 4 women, I'm going to make sure that I am the favorite wife. So I cannot hate Robin for this, even though, yeah, a lot of things she does are not great. But I also think that if Janelle or Christine or Mary were the favorite wife, they wouldn't be so quick to be so generous and good either if they had status. They just don't have it, so they can be the better ones. But if they had it, I don't know. Who knows how different they'd be? I just don't really think they're all bad people, I guess. They just survived the situation they were in different ways. And yeah, I don't know. But just their lives were really interesting, like reading about how they all met Cody and how they all got along with each other pre-TV show was really interesting. I mean, Cody's mom was way too involved in his love life. It was weird, but okay. Handsome woman. Yeah, I am attempting to imitate Amanda and Jody from the We Love to Hate Everything podcast. That's why I actually read this book, because they were reading it on their podcast. So that's actually why I reread this book and why I'm reviewing it now, because we just finished it. They were reading it out loud and stuff, and Jody and Amanda were making different voices for the characters at some points. It's really fun, but they do, like, really despise Robin, like most people. Again, I don't love her. I just don't think everything she does, like every situation is bad. Like, I don't know. There's this one thing that that everybody keeps bringing up. There's like a scene on the show where one of Christine's kids is getting cereal and Robin goes, "That's a snack, not a meal." I don't know. I see nothing wrong with it. Even if Janelle's paying, whatever. Like, that's what you say to kids when they get a ton of food before dinner. I'd say the same thing. Like, I don't know. I don't care that she said that. They're just... I can agree that she does some bad things, but overall, like, some of the things that the fandom has chosen to nitpick, in my opinion, are petty and dumb. And all of them have had their moments. Honestly, I think my least favorite of the wives is Mary, and with all the stuff that's come out about Mary since, like, this year, she allegedly abused some of the kids. She's definitely my least favorite of the 4 wives. But I think Janelle's my favorite. Christine, I like her too. But, you know, she can be a bit annoying sometimes. She sings her words on the show, and it drives me nuts. For any of you Sister Wives watchers, have you guys ever seen Mackenzie and Tony's wedding? Where Christine has to sing, "Let me call you sweetheart." I mean, it is so bad. She could not sing. But, yeah. The other podcast I kind of want to plug is Surviving Sister Wives. They recap Sister Wives. They're going to recap the new season that comes out on August 20th. I cannot wait. Maybe? I don't know. Like, if you guys don't hate me too much for not always hating on Robin, do you guys want me to do recaps of the show? From a blind person's perspective, I might miss things you can tell me. I don't know. I don't know if this will attract any views or if anybody that watches Sister Wives, but I don't know. Let me know. It could be fun to just kind of rant on certain things. I just might disappoint you because I don't have the same hatred for Robin that everybody else has. So it probably wouldn't be as fun. I don't know. But I still like to talk about the show, and I've been looking forward to doing this review on Sister Wives, the book, as well as the show, kind of, for a long time. Amanda and Jody from We Love to Hate Everything, they're recapping the older episodes on their Patreon, which is called We Love to Hate TV, at the $10 level. Yeah, the $10 level. I subscribe to them because I love, like, watching their recaps. They literally, like, have, like, the audio version of the show or, like, you know, they have the show on in the background and they're kind of describing the stuff that we can't see, which I love because it's like having the audio description for blind people that I've never had for the show. So they tell me so many things that I missed about the show when I just watched it by myself. So yeah, and they're also doing that on their YouTube, which is We Love to Hate Everything. They're going to basically watch and recap the new seasons, or the new season as it comes out. So yeah, that's free, but the recaps of the older seasons are on their Patreon. So yeah, and then my other favorite Sister Wives podcast is Surviving Sister Wives with Corey and Carly. They don't have a YouTube channel as far as I know, so I cannot, I don't know how to post a link that's not a YouTube channel yet. So just search for Surviving Sister Wives in the podcast app of your choice. Corey does a great Robin impression, and yeah, it's hilarious, his Robin voice. And just, they're very funny. They take a lot of the heavy out of the show and make it funny. Because, like, honestly, right now, with, like, all the wives kind of leaving, I don't enjoy the show as much. I will watch until it ends, but I don't find the destruction of a family that enjoyable, I guess. Like, I need to see it happen because it's a train wreck, but I am not, like, enjoying this. I never wanted them to implode, I guess. Like, I wasn't cheering for this to happen. Somehow I wanted them to work out because I liked watching them as a family. Like, I like the old episodes where they go on their shenanigans and go on their crazy vacations, and Cody accidentally gets sprayed with the septic tank. That's one of the recent ones that Jodie and Amanda recap from the old episodes. Oh, boy, their vacations are insane. But, yeah, it's wild. So, yeah, I don't know if any of my watchers watch Sister Wives, but if not, you should. They're an insane family that, you know, you think they're just your average weird family, and then by the end, you realize they're total dysfunction and you can't stop watching. Honestly, like I said, my favorite episode is Tony and McKelty's wedding. Polygameximus wedding or something. I can't even say the word. They're trying to combine polygamous traditions and Mexican traditions to make a wedding. Just that whole wedding episode is priceless. It's, yeah. So, anyway, I don't think I even talked that much about the book. I think I just went off on a whole Sister Wives tangent, but really that's okay. For Sister Wives fans, they'll enjoy this. Anyway, that is my review on Becoming Sister Wives. 4 out of 5 stars. Somebody, these people need to get a better ghostwriter, and check your spelling because it's bad, and your sentence structure and your grammar. And honestly, I would be actually interested if Christine or Janelle wrote an updated version of this book, like now that they're not with Cody. Well, Christine's not with Cody. And it seems that Janelle might have left too. I don't know, but we'll see what happens on the show. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!
Speech on. Near right edge. Stop recording video.